So I've owned close to 60 cars now in my lifetime. Don't get me wrong, they all haven't been like super cool like the ones you see right now. I had all types of cars, but I'll tell you which car I absolutely regret buying. So for some reason, I really wanted a Honda S800. I think I saw the size of it, how small it was, and how unique it was, and that it was never really exported to America, so it would have been very rare. And I was thinking it's gonna be really good for the channel. It would be really cool to drive this little convertible that's like the size of almost a golf cart. So those were like my aspirations, and I was really excited about it. I decided to look for one overseas, and I found this guy that looked kind of reputable. I researched this guy, he had a dealership, he had pictures, it just looked all super legit. The guy was telling me that he has an S800, pretty much fully restored, and all I have to do is put together the engine. So I was really excited because I was like, that's gonna be cool. I can like put all this together on video and really make it my own and learn the car. So I said, that's awesome. So, you know, we did a lot of communication, spent a lot of time. We wired this guy some money. We set up a shipping thing, like big old shipping container to bring it from like Germany area all the way to LA. And then we paid somebody to bring it from LA to bring it to Colorado. And when it got here, it was a piece of crap. Like, that's it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there was some good stuff about it, but compared to what I was told, like, compared to everything that I was told about it, it was a complete hot mess. And the engine was just, imagine if you took apart the engine and then like you put the pieces like in a dryer, like a big dryer or washing machine, and you just tumbled them and then you put them into one box, just dumped them in there and then gave it to someone. That's how I got it. Nothing was labeled. Everything was thrown on top of each other. It was a complete disaster. So I was mad, and you know, the guy's like, oh, you probably misunderstood me. You know, it's done but not done. He was making excuses. By then I was like, whatever. So I'm hard-headed, and I decided that I was gonna really try to put together this car. Like, I've done a lot of work. I'm a master tech, I got a lot of experience. So I said, I'm gonna do this. So what did I do? I started to like go to town on it. Like, you know, we started to fix trim pieces, which cost a lot of money. We got hardware refinished. We got it re-zinked. You know, we bought some extra hardware. We bought a bunch of stuff, and we essentially started to put this car back together. You know, like, it was actually starting to look pretty decent. But when we got to the engine, this is the crazy part. Like, I was actually ready just to buy an engine. Like, clearly that is possible. Like, I'm not trying to look cool, but like, if I need to buy like a $4,000 or $5,000 engine, like, I could do it. Especially this car needs it. I'm already like almost 20 grand in. And so I looked for an engine and I couldn't find one. Like, there is no engines out there. Like, that's it. And the extra parts out there are very scarce. So I started to try to realize, like, is there anything that you could do? And I was thinking about doing swaps, and I was thinking about doing all kinds of stuff. I took the engine to a machine shop. You know, we tried to figure it out, and it was just such a hot mess. You know, car from 1960s, there's no parts. And so we did a lot. Like, we had the parts refinished, you know, we had them checked. We bought a bunch of stuff. We spent a lot of money on this car. And then I came to a point that I was like, you know what? It's taking up garage space. We can't find an engine for it. And that's when I realized that I didn't want the car anymore, just to be honest with you. Like, I was done with it. I couldn't find an engine. I didn't want to do a swap. It's not what I originally wanted. The community itself wasn't really cool, and it was taking a lot of space in my garage. So that's when I said, you know what? I'm going to fire sell this. And I did lose. I probably lost, like, I probably invested on top of buying the car, like maybe like another $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna sell this car, and I sold it to somebody for pretty cheap. But at the end of the day, like, I definitely made a mistake. Stuff happens. I'm sure that stuff like that's gonna happen in the future. I'm always making mistakes, especially when you're trying new things. When you're trying new things with cars, it's a constant mistake. Like with the motorcycle, a lot of mistakes there. A lot of stuff, you're constantly making mistakes because I'm always buying a new platform and learning from it. But at the same time, it's part of the process, and I get it, and it is what it is, because I've had some great moments, some sucky moments, and it's just part of the car experience. All right, guys, thank you for watching.